I am, Cinderella. Hey, what do you think about that, Cinderella?
Cinderella, I like it. Go, go, go. So you might be wondering why he's wearing heels right now.
No, I'm very much wondering
For
that.
you.
For you. I wanted to throw an event, a
Mhm.
drag fundraiser to help you raise money for your surgery. And if we don't raise the extra 15,000, then the surgery is at stake.
I've never watched this show, but this show is packed, chock full of so much psychological diagnoses. I mean, DSM-5 is just all in this show. It's not just Jazz. The brother Sander, he has a lot of issues too. And this whole family, you can just there's gonna be a lot of episodes coming out with this. Sometimes I have to get a little creative with my editing because of copyright. So bear with me. Y'all know about copyright. There is a lot of this in this show where Jazz goes to talk to young men who are gonna have bottom surgery and tell them that, well, I had some complications, but it's all worth it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. A lot of that happens on this show, but Jazz is the cheerleader of this, of course, coached by the mom.
My nerves are very tightly wired, and
This is the day of surgery for Noelle. And what you see is, mom is talking like, okay, dad is looking down. He's not even looking at the camera. There are so many thoughts running through dad's mind. I mean, in this picture, you can feel the apprehension. You can feel it emanating, it just pouring out of his body. You see that stuffy? That is classic borderline personality disorder traits. We used to have to take the stuffies away from the patients that had real borderline personality disorder because it serves as a distraction. We have to kind of pull you away from all of that and let's get back to, let's reorient you back to reality.
1 second she was playing football, and by the way, she was like, she was good, and then she's coming out, and how do you transition,
So dad is thinking about the football days.
lay back and see if it's comfortable for you. Okay. Oh, you look so cute. It's really tight.
In this moment, the thoughts are like, I should get up and run out of here. I should get up and run. Like, oh my gosh, I'm about to do something that I cannot reverse. I believe, because who wouldn't have that thought? But then the pressure of cameras are here. We've done this, and quote, fundraisers have been done to help you raise all this money. Yeah, but a lot of pressure. So we have to perform.
I've been waiting to affirm my gender since I was born. It's hard waiting to have your body the way you feel like it's always meant to be.
This child has been very vulnerable while growing up. What child hasn't? You're insecure, you're unsure of yourself, you're probably getting made fun of, you're not a cute boy. I'm not saying that about him. I'm just saying like that all of that happens. He probably wanted to cling to something so that he could be looked at differently. Now people will praise him for being brave and he doesn't have to be that other person anymore. What probably was happening maybe at the age of 12 and 13, he probably was having some sort of puberty happening and then, that awkward stage and everything. But by 14, he was getting ready to get into himself, and maybe he didn't feel good about himself. I don't know what probably happened, but this was not the way to go.
Well, congratulations. Yes, you're a girl.
seeing
Noelle's not a girl, and that's the reality.
The material that she had to work with was not exactly as much as she thought it was going to be. So she did have to use, what do they call that?
The tunica vaginalis.
What's that?
So it's the lining of your testicles.
It's peritoneum.
It's the peritoneum of your testicles.
Yes.
So basically, the shaft was too small. You gotta make a little bit of a jokey joke, y'all.
Oh, do you want to say how much depth as well?
Yeah, more details.
36 inches.
Thank goodness.
So you are now basically the same depth and size as a cisgendered girl.
No, she's not. No, he's not. Y'all stop doing that. Stop doing that. First of all, what is cisgender? I'm so sick of that word. It sounds like a boil. what they've constructed down there is nothing like a woman's, because what goes into keeping up with this, lubricating a huge apparatus and shoving it inside you every day, multiple times a day for hours just to remain open, that is not being a girl. At least if we're gonna do this, that let's say if I was one of those who believed in all of this, I would not gas people up and say you're a girl. I would say you are you now, like you've done what you've done now, so yay. I can't even come up with the words. I wouldn't be like, oh, you're a girl. No, I would say you are transformed into the best that you can be, at least something like that, right? Because Noel knows that he's not a girl. Noel knows he's not a girl. Why don't we try to figure out what's going on with Noel today? Noel does not have a single post. They said that Noel's probably gone the privacy route now. I bet that Noel is probably having a lot of psychological mental health confusion, a lot of mental health crisis. There's probably also a gag order on this person, an NDA, like you can't talk about your problems when if you come off later on and you don't like what you did, you're not happy with yourself, you cannot talk about it out loud for anybody to hear. Why wouldn't they make them sign something like that to be on the show? But Noel does share one thing with us: Manifesto of the Communist Party. The stories they write themselves. Noel is clearly so into this whole situation about Marxism and communism that Noel doesn't even share a picture of himself. He said, I'm going to go ahead and share with you what is important to me. I'm sharing with you the deepest part of me, the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. The situation, the stories, they write themselves.